This is Captain Nate. We are got a day off from spring steelhead fishing. You can see we're in my barn, and we are going to do a little video series here this spring on preparation for the upcoming big lake season. As you can see, I've got a table, my rolling table here, full of some flashers, and right now we're actually working on flies. We have pulled all of our tackle off of the charter boat. I've got a whole wall of tackle for different types of fishing, and we are organizing, we are cleaning, we are rigging, going through stuff that we've rigged that didn't work, and looking at the stuff that did, and putting together a few different color combinations of things. You know, what I have found is I have not found the perfect way for organizing. It's a challenge, especially when you have as much gear as we have. But so we make the best of it. So right now we're going through all of our flashers, flies, meat rigs, we're gonna do trout rigs, and we are just cleaning, organizing, seeing what do we have, what do we want to rig. You know, I got a whole bunch of stuff here we have taken off, down to the stuff that has worked. You know, so I want to talk about a couple of things real quick when doing this. Think about stuff. So there's stuff for me that works every year, and there is stuff for me that doesn't work every year. But when it does work, it seems to be really, really good. So, like this Dreamweaver here, with, looks like, I think that's a hit mist on it. This rig here doesn't work for me every year. Last year, it wasn't that great for us. We caught a few fish on it, but it wasn't that great. But this seems to work really good when we have good green water. Last year, we had a lot of blue water. You know, but I'm not taking this out of the rotation because you don't know what this year is going to bring. You know, you get a good dark and gloomy day, something like this always seems to work. You know, a good old faithful Kevin's girlfriend with a pickle sunshine, gotta have it. You know, coho stuff. You know, we do fish in cohos, so cohos like bright. They like kind of crazy. Got me a little hypnotist peanut fly on here. You know. Weird. Doesn't work every year, doesn't work all year. I shouldn't say it doesn't work every year, because I think I catch fish on this every year. But it's good for cohos. You know, we got bigger stuff, you know, I mean, we're going through it, you know, bright and sunny days, you know, a lot of flash to it. I believe that's the genie fly from Rapture. You know, we use a lot of those. You know, just clear stuff. This one's missing. Well, about 3/4 of its tinsel. You know, these Beckholds, you know, the white fly, this one's got some yellow beads in it. I'm pretty sure it's another Rapture fly, but I don't know the name of it. You know, we got a lot of stuff. You know, we're going through big paddles. You know, I mean, kind of letting some cats out of the bag right here, but it does work. You know, big and blue. You also see a lot of my stuff here. You know, you see these cut up pool noodles. And I'm not saying they're the greatest thing in the world, but it really does tend to help. So, you know, I've got this big Dreamweaver paddle here with like a blue bubble. Pretty sure that's another Rapture fly. I like the Rapture flies a lot. If you haven't noticed, you'll hear a lot about those. I do have some Howies. You know, I do work with Rapture. I do work with Dreamweaver. I run a ton of their stuff. But like anybody, I've got a little bit of everything out there. But I take these pool noodles, I cut them up, I put a little slit in it, you know, and I just slide that on right here, and you can take this line and kind of wrap it tight around there, you know, and get it on there, and it kinks less on the line. Now you still maybe get a little bit of a kink on this side, but this side stays pretty rounded. You can put the hook right in there, and it at least keeps it somewhat in its place for storage. You know, for me, again, I've got so much stuff that it is hard for me to put everything in small bins. So like this bin here is gonna be just flies. Now I'm gonna have a bin that is just other things, you know, and we're gonna go through a lot of these, you know, that are big paddles with meat rigs, or, you know, different blades, 8 inches, 10 inches, things like that. But this seems to, when you haven't accumulated a lot of stuff, seems to work good. If you can use the regular boxes, you know, Dreamweaver boxes, They're probably Planos that Dreamweaver puts their name on. Those work awesome. They really do. But when you have, you know, I mean, tubs of stuff that you use throughout the whole year, you know, that you've got to somehow have it all at least organized. So this is kind of what we do. You know, we're going to go through all of these types of things. You know, probably going to do some rigging videos. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot coming. We're going to try to release videos once a week here for a little while until we get into our season. Have a good one.